In my quest to watch every Barney special, I have finally watched Barney Let's Go to the Moon. This was released in 2013, and this one is directed by Fred Holmes and Stephen Feldman, and it's pretty decent. There is a space theme running throughout it with various clips. For example, we have Riff wanting to fly off in a rocket, Baby Bop wanting to help the man in the moon, but I will say it's not too space heavy, and that works kind of well. Yes, if you're looking at it as somebody who wants a lot of space, I'd say there is enough that it's satisfying, but there are also plenty of songs not about space, messages not connected to space, so I think there's a lot there for a much wider audience. For example, when I was a child, I don't really remember caring about space. The only thing I remember is I had a book called 5-Minute Bunny Tales for Bedtime, and in one of those stories, the bunny, the protagonist, was going off to space, and it was counting down to the rocket launch or something. As far as I remember, that is my only interest in space as a child, but there are so many other elements that this still would have really appealed to me, and I think that works really well. Everything is edited together really nicely, it flows smoothly. There are, of course, lots of great lessons and messages. Obviously, there are ones about imagination and the joy of dreaming, also about the beauty of books, cleaning up together, and obviously many, many more. It wasn't as nostalgic for me with the songs as some Barney specials. The song selection is brilliant, but I do watch Barney as a 30-something-year-old for the nostalgia. Even the later specials, the later episodes, often incorporate songs that take me back to my 90s childhood. This one, not so much. I think there were maybe 1 or 2 songs that I remembered from my childhood, but the song selection is still really brilliant, and of course we have great vocal performances from the children, great performances throughout the special, some lovely locations. I still don't love the random clips of random children that we get with the later Barney episodes. I've mentioned this before, and I know I'll mention it again. The one thing that makes Barney unique is that it's immersive. When you're at the school with Barney and the children, you feel like you are there. And then having these random clips of random children really pulls the viewer out of the magic, in my opinion. So I think it was a terrible idea and something that does not work with later Barneys. But it wasn't actually too abundant in this particular special. I don't think it was as frequent as it can be. So I guess that's not too bad. Other than that, though, it's a good special with lots to offer. Yes, there is plenty of space in this. Plenty of stories about the moon and rockets and the planets, but at the same time there's plenty else there to be enjoyed as well. Great song selections, great editing. Ultimately, Barney Let's Go to the Moon is a decent collection of Barney clips, and I'm certainly happy to recommend it.